Hi guys, welcome to another Living with Long COVID with me, Jade. And in this video, we're going to be talking about something quite contentious, which is holidays or healing breaks for people who are chronically ill. Now, I know that the idea of going on holiday can cause a lot of overwhelm of emotions, including things like guilt over, can I afford this? How much is it going to cost? Then physically, can I even make it there? Whatever else. And then how do I explain this to people? How do I feel like I'm not working, I don't have any money, and yet I'm going to go on holidays? Now, if any of you have ever felt that way, then this video is for you, because I am here to say I felt that and you should not feel guilty. I actually initially made this video because I was really conflicted myself about going on holidays, and then I had a close family member tell me that, well, wasn't it rich that I was able to go on holidays whilst not working and being sick? And I just thought, that's actually not acceptable. We shouldn't let people say that to us. So hopefully they haven't said that to you, but also we shouldn't feel that way either. And I think that is really important, because every day as a chronically ill person, no matter what conditions you have, we are facing more pain, more fatigue, more stress and exhaustion than the average person. And the average person is able to go on holiday, so why can't we? Why is it not okay for us to take a break from the four walls that constantly remind us that we're in pain and it's stressful and it's difficult and things are hard? So if you have ever felt this way, then I want to make this video for you guys and for myself to say it is okay, and it is actually really important to take a healing break and a holiday, because a healing break or a holiday gives us mental space between the places that we associate with our pain, between the minutiae of daily living, so things like bills and letters coming in and text messages and having to book appointments and having to do washing and the cleaning and all of those things. It gives us a mental break from that. It also then gives us just this environmental change, which can sometimes trigger some quite deep healing. Now, I read a psychologist talk about how chronically ill people who are mostly stuck in their homes, even if, like myself, I'm feeling a bit more mobile than I had been previously, you still want to spend most of your time at home because your bed is there and you can collapse in it and it's safe, right? So we spend so much time in our houses that actually there is this thing they talked about called environmental fatigue of your surrounding environments, where you see the same things, which can sometimes trigger the same patterns of pain and fatigue, and can sometimes remind you of your pain and fatigue because you're there all the time seeing it. And also just the mental fatigue of just being around all of it all the time. So in that sense, I think a healing break to go somewhere else, have a different viewpoint, is incredibly healing and, more to the point, really important for us. So anybody who is chronically ill, it is super important to get that mental break, to give your brain a break, to give your soul a break. And I think that if you needed some sign to say, go and take a holiday, then this is it. And now, how do you take a holiday when you have very little money and you have fatigue and pain and you get worried and anxious about things? So here are a few things that will help you with all of these issues. First off, holidays don't need to cost the earth. I mean, you're not going to the other side of the world. You don't need to. It can be as simple as going and staying at a friend's house, or a family member's house, or just saving up just that little bit to go somewhere cheap. There are ways of doing cheap holidays, which I can talk more about in another video. If you like, leave a comment below if you'd like that. Then in terms of your current fatigue, pain, and whatever else is going on, you can manage that depending on your situation. So apply it to your situation. From my perspective, I know that I'm really quite good in the mornings, so I can go out and do a couple of things, and then I'll get tired about lunchtime, and then I need to go and lie down for the rest of the day. So when I recently went away, I planned that into how I traveled. I planned things that were close, easy to do, that had seats so I could sit down. I actually was able to hire a car so I could sit in the car if I got too tired and then come back out again if I wanted to, and I made sure they were all calming things, not too noisy things. And then after lunch, I would just go and rest for the rest of the day, which was actually a really beautiful way to travel. And I highly recommend it, even to your friends who don't have who are chronically ill. And I did this traveling with friends who were not chronically ill. And we had a wonderful time because actually they really enjoyed the downtime and were able to go out if they wanted to. So I recommend that. Plan around your capabilities is what I'm trying to say. So plan around your capabilities, know what your body is capable of, and just make sure that there is a plan and a backup plan around it, which will take us to the third thing that will ease your anxiety. So easing anxiety is something that we tend to get worried as soon as we leave our environment. We get quite anxious. And if you're like me, sometimes you can talk yourself out of it and sometimes you can't. And if you are anxious, my idea is to write everything down, plan it all, take your medications with you, plan it all, write it down, take your time. And then if you're still anxious, do some meditations, because you will feel better. Once you do some meditations, you'll feel some more clear-headed, and then you'll be able to make decisions more easily and understand what you actually need in this moment. And if you want some meditations, I've got a bunch of them down on a playlist, which I'll put in a link below. I'm going to be doing some more. So if you like those meditations, please comment and tell me what you liked about them. But those are my top 3 tips. So it is, you can take cheap holidays. There are so many ways to do it. You need to plan around your own capabilities, physically, mentally, and in between. And manage your anxiety using meditations, using the tools that I'm sure you've developed. And most of all, have fun. Plan a holiday that is going to be soothing to your soul and also really fulfilling. And I guarantee, having just come back from a holiday, I feel so much more healed. I feel like I've got more energy. I feel so grateful for all the people who supported me whilst I was away, and I'm grateful for you guys for watching this video. So please do yourself a healing favor and take a healing break. Thank you so much, guys, for listening. Please comment, like, subscribe, all of that jazz. And I look forward to seeing you in the next one. Stay positive and stay hopeful. See you later.